From the Ticats Audio Network, this is Ticats Today with RJ Broadhead.
Great to have you on Ticats Today for Tuesday, January the 16th. I am RJ Broadhead and joined by Jordan Murray, 1 day into a brand new 2-year contract. Jordan, congratulations on the deal.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Was it a tough decision to re-sign?
No, it wasn't. I wanted to come back to Hamilton. I love Hamilton. I love everything about Hamilton, the city, the fans, the organization, my teammates, my coaching staff, all that. I love it. It wasn't a hard decision at all. I'm trying to win some great cups in Hamilton.
Yeah, it's a little overdue.
Yeah. The 2000s, we're going to get one this year, so we don't got to worry about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the pieces are falling into place. I just want to get a timeline from you for some Tiger Cats fans. Of course, you were with the team in 2021, won the East Division Championship, went to the Grey Cup, and then you joined last 7 games in the playoffs last year. So from 2021 to joining last year, just take us through a timeline of what was going on in your career.
Yeah, like you said, 21, I was in Hamilton the entire year. That was the year after COVID, so it was kind of a different type season. I think we played 14 games instead of 18. I was a part of that season. After that Grey Cup, I had an opportunity down south with Indianapolis Colts. That was a great setup. I was there on their practice roster for the entire 22 season. And then, so I had another opportunity last year in training camp with the Colts. Ended up being released on August 1st, I believe. Waited that out a little bit, trying to see if any other teams wanted, a camp body to come and earn a role. And then me and my agent decided, let's just play some ball. And Hamilton reached out as well, which was perfect setup. Got to come back the game after Labor Day. So what was it? We played Ottawa. And and then here we are now, So, yeah.
And you're young. You're just 26, Jordan, and a 2-year contract. Is this kind of the most job security you've had in your pro career?
Truthfully, yes. Now that I haven't thought about it like that, but yes. Like you said, it is a 2-year. I'm 26, so job security. Yeah, it kind of feels like, it kind of is coming together for me in that sense. Something so, I got a family now, and it's like, having that sense of security is good, and it is relieving now that you bring that up. Yeah.
What, a family, you have some kids?
Yeah, I have a 8-month-old and his mom, and so we, we just started out. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations on that, Jordan. Looking at what the Tiger Cats have done, there's been a real focus on the offensive line. You re-signed, Brandon Revenberg re-signed, Coulter Woodmansey re-signed, Brandon Kemp re-signed, David Beard was already there. That was kind of a consistent group on the offensive line down the stretch for the Tiger Cats. In fact, I believe it's 9 offensive linemen who are under contract for the Tiger Cats. How important is it to have that consistency as an offensive line group?
I think it's very important from my perspective. As an offense, it's the biggest unit, right? So you got receivers, you got your running backs, quarterbacks, but the offensive line, 5 is one. We're, a foot apart from each other, trying to accomplish the same goal. And I think, when you have a consistent unit that is comprised of the same guys throughout the entire season, you can follow the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs together. It can still get accomplished when you got to kind of replace guys with injuries and stuff like that, but I feel like it's the most consistent when you have the same guys. And, I'm excited to see, barring health, how that plays out for us this season. I'm very excited for that. And like you said, Hamilton's doing the right thing, getting them offensive linemen set up. Got to have
Yeah. It's so true, and I've learned that. This will be my 4th season doing the play-by-play, and it's an interesting position because if you don't get talked about in the broadcast, that's usually a good thing for an offensive line. You don't want to be talked, which is odd, and maybe you don't get the accolades you probably deserve, but I'm sure you do in the locker room.
Absolutely. When you win games, your teammates know that you're improving on a daily basis. It's hard to have any negativity in that locker room. And like you said, for the mainstream media and stuff like that, when the offensive line as a group and as an individual is not talked about, it's probably a good thing. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. As long as we winning games and getting the Grey Cups, I'm cool with that. We don't have to talk about me and the guys because you'll see it on film.
That's so true. So you've played both tackle positions in your time with the Tiger Cats, mostly left tackle last season. Do you have a preference?
My preference is wherever I can help the most. Honestly, just being real, I'm cool playing either one. I'm cool playing any position on the O line. Honestly, just wherever I can help the team. I love left tackle. I love right tackle. I think I've played more left tackle in my football playing career. So it may be a little more natural. But I'll do whatever it takes, whatever I need to do.
Is there more pressure at left tackle? I'm just curious. Usually the quarterback's, the right-handed quarterback's blind side, is it a more pressure position?
I wouldn't say pressure. If it is, I don't feel that pressure when I'm playing the left tackle position. I think defenses scheme it up to where they want to put their best edge rusher over on this side on that left. So as an offense, it's our left. So for the defense, it'll be the right end. I feel like that might be the best. Like Toronto likes to put 7 over there, and the other teams in the league like to put their best edge guys.
Or a Malade. Yeah, he just re-signed with Toronto.
We'll be seeing each other real soon. Yeah. Either way, yeah. It's I don't feel that pressure, but I feel like some people might. Mm-hmm.
I was just curious. I was looking at your statistics and Brandon Kemp's. Did you guys cross paths with Indianapolis?
Yeah, we did. That was actually where we first met. He was my roommate during OTAs, and it's crazy how life works. How it's such a small world. Everything's coming full circle for us, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah, well, a couple of big guys. He's listed at 6'7". You're listed at 6'9", 330 pounds. Are those statistics accurate?
The weight's accurate. I feel like I'm. It is what it is. When I got measured after my college career, I think it was like 609. 3 or 4, which is like I don't know. I'll give when a
little over 6'9".
Right. When I got cleats on in a helmet, it's probably 7 feet.
Yeah. Well, that's intimidating, and that's exactly what the Tiger Cats fans want to see on their offensive line. I crunched some numbers, and before you got to the Tiger Cats, the team was allowing 3 sacks per game on average. When you arrived, that number went down to 1.7 sacks a game, so almost in half. Were you aware of that statistic, that you had that much of an impact on basically cutting the quarterback sacks allowed in half?
Oh, that's cool to hear. I was unaware of that, but I did feel once I got there, I felt that everybody stepped up their game overall. Everyone understood what was going on. We got to win games. We got to play to our best ability to get to the playoffs. And I think, it wasn't just me. I think everybody improved. I think the quarterback play improved. I think us as the offensive line, I think everybody improved. But it's cool to hear that statistic. And I think that's a team-wide statistic.
Bo Levi Mitchell, he signed last season. There was a lot of excitement, future Hall of Fame quarterback, and injuries really hampered what he could do last year. I went through, and Jordan, you only played about 5 quarters with him as the starting quarterback. Is that true?
If I were to think about it, yeah, it was very limited. But my time with Bo Levi back there, it was amazing. It was cool for all the quarterbacks, Schultz and Taylor Powell. I mean, it was just a group of great guys. But yeah, I didn't know it was that many quarters though with both.
Yeah, so hopefully he's you almost match that in the first game if if he can
Right.
stay healthy. And does it matter as an offensive lineman who the quarterback is? Does it help if there's consistency and one guy can stay healthy?
When you ask, does it matter? I mean, honestly, whoever's back there, we got to do our job either way. We got to protect them. We got to run block. We got to do the things we need to do. Whoever's back there, regardless. But the guy that is back there, when they're leaders, when they're consistent, when they have great communication, they're getting everybody on the same page in the huddle, and when you can trust and believe that this guy is going to do his best, which all the guys in that quarterback room do, it's a great feeling to know that the guy back there that has the football in his hands is doing the right thing. So I think all those guys are great. Yeah.
Well, you're listening to Ticats Today. I'm RJ Broadhead along with Jordan Murray, offensive lineman of the Tiger Cats, and he'll be around for the next couple of years, just re-signed. You had a chance to work with Scott Milanovich when he was running the offense down the stretch. Now he's the head coach. What's your experience been like with Scott so far?
I'm super excited that he's the head coach of the Tiger Cats. It's amazing. My experience with Coach Milanovich has been great. I have nothing but good things to say about Coach Milanovich, and I'm so excited to see his role in his role this upcoming season. And I'm proud of the guy. I met him actually in Indianapolis. He was the quarterbacks coach in 22. And I just remember, it's actually funny because I'm actually good friends with Sean Lemon, and I was talking to Sean, and then he was like, "Oh, you're in Indianapolis. Tell Coach Milanovich I said what's up." And that was kind of like my first interaction with Coach Milanovich, and I think he'll remember it too because he was just kind of looking at me. I was just like the new guy in the Colts, room, and he's just looking at me like, "Who's this guy?" And now we're in this thing together to get some championships. So it's really exciting, very exciting.
That's a great story. Here we are, mid-January, maybe about 4 months to training camp approximately. What are your workouts like right now? Have you started ramping it up, or is that coming yet?
Yeah, so my workouts have been good. I'm in a position right now where I'm about to start with the ramping up period. So yeah, it's been great. And, I'm getting offensive line work in, doing the things I need to do. Like you said, we got 4 months until, we get to start hitting people again. And, that 4 months, I'm going to do everything I can to improve in the things that I need to improve and, get my mind right too, because there's that balance involved, physical and mental. And I'm excited for these next 4 months.
Okay, so as an offensive lineman, so many people in the new year, you get the resolutions going. It's time to diet and get in shape. So as an offensive lineman, do you count calories? Do you look at ratios? Do you do any of that with the diet? What's that like for you?
Yeah, so I mean, you gotta just make sure the things that I don't really count calories, right? But there's been moments that I probably should have and could have, being as large as I am. Anybody in that O line room will tell you that we like to eat food, good food, and not all food that's good for you is good tasting. So you just gotta have that. You gotta find that balance. Just making sure getting your proteins in, carbohydrates when you're working out. You know, eat your fats, good fats. Try to just limit the sugar. That's all I worry about really. Just making sure I'm limiting sugar, getting enough protein, carbohydrates around those workouts, and fats. Eat your fats, man.
Yeah. Limit the sugars, the processed stuff. That's always a good plan. Are you in touch with Marcellus Bowman at all during the off season?
Absolutely. So he reached out via email, got us all set up with our numbers and planned us, gave us a little sheet, for lift, and then gave us a good sheet for our field work. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm doing Coach Bowman's stuff at the moment. I'm gonna start back with my usual off-season training facility in Dallas in February.
So where are you right now, Jordan?
So right now I'm actually with family in Austin, Texas right now. Came down here a couple days ago just to hang out. I'm heading back to Dallas tomorrow morning. And so Dallas, Texas is where I'm at this offseason.
Okay. So are you aware that in Hamilton tonight with the wind chill, it's going to be about minus 30, very close to minus 30 Celsius?
What? What? No, what is that Fahrenheit?
I should have calculated that. That's well below freezing. It is well below 32. It's probably in the 20s somewhere for Fahrenheit. So it is. There's an extreme cold warning out right now for the Hamilton area, but it is going to be cold. What's the temperature there?
I was about to say it is really cold here as well. Fahrenheit, I believe it's here. Let me see. I think it's 16. So that would be, probably about the same that y'all are experiencing in Hamilton. Yeah, it says. Okay, it raised up a little bit. Yesterday it was 16. Right now it's 27 degrees Fahrenheit, so probably like minus 1 Celsius.
Okay, so that's colder than I thought it would be there.
Yeah. This is not usual. This is not usual. Just disclaimer. This is not usual for weather in Texas. In January, February, about a week or two, in January and February, it just turns into like Alaska here. So that's the winter we get here.
Well, yeah, it's been crazy weather all over the place. The good news is, Jordan, you're going to be back with the Tiger Cats. It's going to be a lot warmer when you get up to Hamilton for training camp. Again, congratulations on the 2-year deal, and can't wait to see you at camp.
Thank you so much, RJ. Appreciate you.
That's Jordan Murray. Fantastic that he's going to be on the Tiger Cats offensive line for the next couple of years. Right from day one of training camp in the regular season, having him in the lineup's going to make a big difference. Oh, and by the way, minus 30 Celsius is minus 22 Fahrenheit. Cold any way you look at it. Also, the Tiger Cats are looking for the next brand ambassadors to perform on game days and attend community events throughout the season. Auditions will be held March 3rd at Tim Hortons Field. Follow at Dance Cheer Ticats on Instagram for the most up-to-date information. That's at Dance Cheer Ticats on Instagram for the most up-to-date information. I'm RJ Broadhead. Thanks for listening to Ticats Today. I'll be around the next couple of weeks while Braden Neville enjoys some well-earned holiday time.